domain theory. Explain this BH hysteresis square based on the domain theory. So this is explanation based on domain theory. So this is explanation based on domain theory. See here, initially this is H. H is taken along x-axis, B or J. So we can draw BJ, B versus H, J versus H, I versus H, M versus H, whatever it may be. Okay. So initially what happens, these are the domains. Ferromagnetic material consists of domains, that is parallel and orderly alignment of dipoles. So this is one domain, this is one domain, this is one domain, this is one domain. If you observe in this domain, the dipoles are aligned in this. It is not one. There are many. There are many dipoles are there. Okay, it is not one. Okay, the number of dipoles are more here. Okay, more. So in this domain they are aligned. It shows, the arrow shows, in this domain all the dipoles are aligned in this direction. In this domain all the dipoles are aligned in this direction. In this domain all the dipoles are aligned in this. So they are randomly oriented, and net moment becomes 0. If you increase the field, what happens? See here. Okay, there is a reversible movement of domains takes place. Okay, so this is the field direction H. The domains which are in the field direction are try to increase their volume. See, the volume increases here. This one. See this part. This volume increases here. The domains which are in the field direction are try to increase their domain. What it indicates? The movement of domain walls takes place. The movement of domain walls takes place. If you see here, H is greater than 0. H is greater than 0. It is increasing. H is greater than 0. So the volume of the domains of these dipoles which are in the field direction is increasing. Like that, and all the domains up to this part we call as reversible, irreversible. Okay, and all the domains are aligned parallel to the field direction. See here, somewhat arranging in this. The field is in this direction. See the field. So what happens? The dipoles are try to orient. See the orientation of the dipoles. The orientation. The rotation of the domain was, and the orientation of the domain was, and finally see here, all the domains are aligned parallel to the field. This is the field direction. The field direction. See, this one indicates there is not one. There is not one dipole. There are trillions or millions of dipoles are there. All the dipoles aligned parallel to the field, and no more dipole is there. That's why it is called saturation. We call it as saturation. So with the examiner asks, based on the domain theory, we have to draw this diagram. So behavior of initial unmagnetized material, domain configuration used to several stages of magnetization. So this is based on domain theory. You have to remember this one. So this is one, JH core, MH core or IH core. So this is reversible movement of domain walls. First, region 1. Irreversible movement of domain walls, region 2. Reversible rotation of magnetic moments. They reaches the saturation value. If you try to decrease, they traces a new path, what I showed here, like that. This is in the which quadrant? Quadrant 1 it is. It is in quadrant 1. This is quadrant 1. This is quadrant 2. This is quadrant 3. This is quadrant 4. These are the different types of materials. Okay. So there is another picture is there to explain this domain. This one. Okay. So you can express the diagram in this fashion also. So this one, see, initially when H is equal to 0, how many domains are there? 4 domains are there. Domain 1, domain 2, domain 3, domain 4. In this domain, the spontaneous magnetization is in this direction. In this domain, in this direction. In this domain, in this direction, in this domain, in this direction. So H greater than 0, what happens? See, the volume of this domain increases and finally increases. The domains are, this is called motion of the domain wall. These are rotation of the domain. See, finally H is greater than 0, greater than 0, greater than 0. All this is the direction of the field direction. In this field direction, all the domains are aligned. All the domains are aligned. So if the examiner asks based on domain theory, you have to draw this diagram based on the domain theory. So there is another diagram. So this one. This is another diagram. So domain growth with increased magnetic field strength, reversible and irreversible movement of domain walls. So this is the domain wall. What this red dot indicates? Impurities. So every material has some impurities. The red dot indicates impurities. So this red dot indicates impurity. This is domain. In this domain 1, this is the orientation of domain. In this domain 2, this is the orientation of domain. These are the defects. And this is called domain wall or Bloch wall. If H increases, there is a reversible movement of domain. If H decreases, it once again shows this same straight line. Okay. If H is greater than 0, the motion of the domain wall takes place. H is greater than 0. Okay. So see the volume of the domains increases. Okay, it becomes irreversible. It won't come back to their original position. Next, if H is greater than 0, okay, the rotation of the domains takes place. See this domain, this dipole, this dipoles present this domain also rotates. So rotation. If you decrease, what happens? It is second quadrant demagnetization. So you have to spend lot of energy to bring back these domain walls. That's why we are getting some hysteresis loss. So every defects means impurities, vacancies, grain boundaries have significant impact on magnetic properties of the material. There's significant impact. So defects of the materials also show some significant impact on the materials. Okay. So the same I am showing here. These are the ferromagnetic materials. Example for ferromagnetic materials: iron, cobalt, nickel. So atomic number is iron 26, 27, 28. Okay. So atomic number of iron is 26, 27, 28. Okay. Its Curie temperature. So this is Curie temperature. Remember, this type of bits will come in tomorrow examination. Okay. Curie temperature of iron is how much? 770 degrees. Up to 770 degrees, it shows its ferromagnetic nature. So cobalt is how much? 1130. Nickel how much? 358. So its saturation magnetization is how much? 17.3 times 10 power 5 ampere per meter square. Saturation magnetization of iron. I showed in the graph saturation magnetization. So this is saturation magnetization, highest value. Okay. Saturation magnetization how much? 17.3 times 10 power minus 5 ampere meter square. 14.4, 5.1. It is not comma 1. So see, the iron shows very high saturation magnetization. And spontaneous magnetization is also high. What is the meaning of spontaneous magnetization? The dipoles that are present inside the domain, they themselves align parallel to each other. That is called spontaneous magnetization. The dipoles themselves align parallel to each other. That is known as spontaneous magnetization. Saturation polarization. Polarization means to the field direction. This is the field direction. H. All the dipoles that are present in the material align to the field direction. Polarization. Polarization means the acquiring the property of one-sidedness is known as polarization. All the dipoles that are present inside the material align in the field direction is called polarization. One-sidedness. Even a single dipole does not align anti-parallel or opposite to the field. If you apply field in this direction, all they align parallel to the field. That's called polarization. Polarization means one-sidedness. Magnetization means highest value reaching. So it is 2.18. Okay, 2.18. This is for 4 mu b. The magnetic moment for iron is 4 mu b. Cobalt is 3 mu b. Nickel is 2 mu b. Experimental values. See the temperature. With increase of temperature, what happens? The magnetization of the material decreases. Up to Curie temperature only it shows the magnetism. So after the increase of temperature, see the curves here. Increase of temperature, the magnetization decreases. Okay. So this is about iron. These are the important. These are called metals. Metals. These are metals. Metals are good conductors of electricity. They also shows there's such a high magnetism.